guys, Melissa here. Welcome back to my channel. And if you look right there, you can see Mr. Tater sleeping behind me on the couch. But yeah, I've picked out what I want to melt for the November wax melting challenge that Patricia Gates does for us. Gives us ideas and things. But I'm slightly crooked. Anyways, I think my charger is yanking my thing on the stand down a little. Anyways, doesn't matter. Okay, so Patricia Gates, Patricia Nose to Toes. I think that's her name on Instagram too, but she has Instagram and YouTube. I always check on YouTube, but the YouTube posts. So like, subscribe, so you get her posts when she does this. Kind of middle of the month, she asks for suggestions for the following month. So, and it's nice because she tries to make them a little more friendly for if you have only Scentsy, if you have vendor only, or if you do both like I do. So yeah, she tries to make it friendly for everyone, inclusive, I guess I should say. So, November 1st, warm and oak or cedarwood scent. So I picked two. Now I have probably 5 that I'm not sure I'm going to get to from October that I might throw in here. I haven't written them on my list, but I mean, I only have a couple days left. I don't think I'm going to get to about 5 of the ones that I had, so I'll just toss them in with this basket. But I did pick Teddy B's Dark Sister. I was originally going to try to do this in October. I know it's not going to happen. So since this had cedarwood in it, I was like, okay, this fits this prompt. So Dark Sister is bergamot, citrus, sandalwood, cedarwood, sweet and smoky, Santal, Palo Santo, Tobacco Vanilla, poured 7/19 of 24. So I'm gonna try to melt that one. And then I also picked Dessa's Homespun Scents. Now someone gave me this and I can't remember if it was Tara or Lori, because sometimes I did some destashes like from Lori and she put a whole bunch of extra things in here and I forgot to write on them. So I can't remember if it was Tara or Lori, but I know Tara loves Dessa's Homespun Scents. This is Cabin in the Woods, Warm Balsam, Sandalwood, Cedarwood, Cranberry Woods, and Seasonal Spices. It's a house blend. So I have tried a little bit of Dessa's in my kitchen and it worked really well. So I'm hoping it works really well out here. So I'm anxious to try that. Whoops. And on the second, warm something with pomegranate. Ooh, this was hard because I don't really love pomegranate scents. But I did find, I have from Scentsy, bear with me, a ton of Scentsy, red pear and pomegranate. It's one of these scented ones that have still been hanging on there because I don't love the pomegranate. I mean, it's not bad. It would be nice. So, red pear and pomegranate. And so that's my pomegranate. On the third, Daylight Savings, smelt a long-lasting scent. So I picked from Scentsy. It's been a while since we melted this. Hendrix. This one lasts for days in our bedroom. It's just really pretty. It's kind of like satin sheets, like a little patchouli. It's just so pretty. I was like, okay, like it's time to melt this. I did take this out of my club, so it's no longer in my club, just because I was getting too many of these because I don't melt it enough. But I have several bars. But it will last for days in my bedroom because I do. And this is pure Orville. I'm not making this up. It just said it the other, like last month, I think it was, in the end of the month live. I'm like, thank you for telling people, again, if they're paying attention, that the number on the bottom of the cubes, or of the the dishes, your dishes. A lot of them say 4. That means like 4 scent cubes, 4 wax cubes for the optimal scent throw. It has nothing to do with it overflowing. It's for optimal scent throw. Orville said it. He owns the company. He should know what he's doing. So I do 4 in the Polar Panorama and 4 in the Diamond Milk class. So I literally do an entire bar in my bedroom. But when I do that, it lasts for days. More so in the winter, or like right now, we're not really using the air conditioner so fall, winter, spring. But in the summer, forget it. When I turn on the air conditioner, it's really difficult to scent that room. So I don't always get the same performance. But yeah, it works really good and it's just beautiful. And we're not like, doesn't keep us awake or anything. No matter what I put in there, it just doesn't really keep us awake. So we're lucky there. But I know like some people could never even attempt that because it would keep them up all night long. They're just very sensitive. So I get that. I'm just saying, because I know that's a difficult room and I don't like to change wax in it every day. That's why I do that method. And if I only had one warmer in a room, I would probably put all four cubes in one warmer, because that's what Scentsy recommends. So I'm just saying. Okay. On the 4th, melt a scent you would bring to your workplace. I picked several. I gotta remember what they stand for. Oh, Super Tarts. Okay, ST stands for Super Tarts. So I haven't melted this one yet. It's Super Tarts Autumn Splendor. I got this in April last year. No, this year. April this year. Marshmallow Fireside and Palo Santo. So that sounds nice. So I thought I would try that one. The reason why I would bring it to work is vendor wax. Who doesn't like Marshmallow Fireside and Palo Santo? I don't know if there's anything else in it, but those 2 scent notes are like major favorites with a lot of people for vendors. So I figured that was a safe. And then I also picked L3. Oh, Tara gave me this one. She just gave me this. I cannot believe she gave me this. It's L3 Bonfire Bliss, Palo Santo, Sugar Cookie Royale, Pumpkin Pecan Waffles. Again, Pumpkin Pecan Waffles is a very, very popular Bath & Body Works scent. So I'm like, who wouldn't like this? And I'm sorry, but I've never, ever, ever smelled a blend with Sugar Cookie Royale that I haven't just fallen in love with. So I picked this one. Super excited to chop this up and melt this. So thank you, Tara. So it looks like I picked several, but basically I picked those 2. Because to me, that's workplace appropriate. On the 5th, warm a scent with raisin, fig, or dates. Fig is very scary. I don't like fig very much. So I picked a couple. I've been dying to try Anya from CQ Handcrafted Wax Melts. This is her Safe Space. Now, when I smell this on cold, I think I might actually like this. Like the fig is minimal in this, and I really think I'm gonna like it. It's brown sugar fig, carbon tobacco, marshmallow cream, warm vanilla sugar. One of my favorite scent notes ever. With a hint of vanilla waffle cones, and now that it's matured a little bit, smelling the waffle cones. I do think that just like with L3, like I absolutely cannot melt L3 before a year. And Teddy Bees, I got to give it at least 6 months to work on my Scentsy warmers because I'm using Scentsy. I need to invest in some, what do you call them? Candle tea light warmers because they get really hot. And so for some of these vendor waxes that are super hard and I struggle with performance, I think that's the key. But I got this on 6/15 of 24, so it's been a couple months. And I'm hardly smelling the fig now, and I really think I'm gonna like this. I'm really anxious to melt this one from Anya. So there's my fig. And I picked a few from Scentsy because I'm like, It's been a long time since I've melted, and this is in my club. Rum raisin cookie from Scentsy. There you go with the raisin. Now that's a bakery I can get behind. I can smell it, and it doesn't smell like the same waxy scent. And I also picked from Scentsy. This one I'm glad I slashed so I know the ones that I want to mix. Okay. So first, real quick, let's go with one of my favorites. I wish I could get this back. Walnut Raisin Muffin. I had just joined. This was September scent of the month. I didn't know what I was missing. I didn't get the scent or warmer of the month that month. And boy, do I wish I had a brick of this. I didn't club it because I just didn't know what the heck was happening. Oh, you guys, I love this. And I think it's the hint of spice in Walnut Raisin Muffin. So you get the raisin, like the sweet raisin, but you get the spice. I'm obsessed with Walnut Raisin Muffin. I do kind of get a tiny bit of muffin feel, but it could be psychosomatic too. But I'm like, this is a perfect opportunity to melt this bar. I freaking hate this bar. It makes me nauseous. And dear sweet Brenda Summers gave me a whole bunch of, she was so sweet. She gifted me a whole bunch of Scentsy that her family and her just can't do. Like, it's just too much. Midnight Fig was one of them. I was like, I can mix this. All by itself, you guys, I can't. It makes me nauseous. The fig. And I've had a couple other bars. This one doesn't want to come out. When this one's strong. That with fig, and I'm like, no, like, well, I'm gonna mix it with Central Park Pralines. And it's starting to come off. Jeanette Rodriguez sent me this. She was so sweet to send me Central Park Pralines. It's just like it sounds. It's like cinnamon sugar covered pralines that they make in like Central Park on a food cart. So if you like the nutty, the spicy nutty kind of sweet bakery, yeah. So that's a good one, Central Park Pralines. Well, I'm gonna mix it with Midnight Fig. I think I might actually like this. Because when I put them together, I actually kind of like it. Because Midnight Fig is so strong and so earthy, I might have to go 2-to-1. 2 Central Park Pralines to 1 Midnight Fig. But I'm going to try mixing those and see if I don't do better. So, on the 6th, warm a scent that's name has nothing to do with its scent notes. So I picked, this was kind of hard. So I picked from Teddy B's Tyrion Lannister. Well, that's a character, my second favorite character. That's a character from Game of Thrones. And so he's like a little person. And he's like sassy, but he's like so smart. And he's like the underdog. And I'm always rooting for the underdog. So it's not, this doesn't necessarily fit what I think he would smell like. But it's birch black pepper with a hint of Bartlett pear, poured 618 of 24. So this is like a pear. I don't know. It's like a pear scent. It gives me some vibes of like Scentsy's honey pear cider. Maybe it's the black pepper that makes it a tiny bit spicier than honey pear cider would be. And not spicy in... You think black pepper and you're thinking, you know, that you put on everything, like a seasoning black pepper for baking, cooking. It's not quite like that. It's more of a cologne type black pepper. It just kind of gives a hint of spice to a fragrance. It's mostly the Bartlett pear. Birch. Again, the birch is a hint too. So it's just, it's really kind of a fancy scent. And he is from the very, you know, royal, rich family of the Lannisters. So, yeah, I mean, kind of. It's just not what I pictured Tyrion smelling like. But, yeah, so that's why I picked that one. I was trying to pick like some other Scentsy ones, but and the vendors, a lot of them name them what's in them, so it's kind of hard to pick. So that was what I went with. It's very, you know, interpretive right there. On the 7th, melt and almond or chocolate scent. So I went with, again, I got this one in April 15th of 20, it says poured April 15th of 24. This is from CQ Handcrafted Wax Melts. This is Coffee Cake and the Stars. So I'm anxious to melt this one. It's sipping on a cup of hot joe while eating a slice of chocolate heaven by a cozy and sweet fire. It's like chocolate coffee. And then if you're thinking about the fire, you can almost get that. But again, it's kind of like a psychosomatic ambiance kind of a thing. But I definitely get the chocolate and the coffee. And to me, perfect. But I like chocolate scents. So, which when my friend Lee from the UK was visiting, he doesn't really have opportunities to go to Bath and Body Works. So we went shopping at Bath and Body Works, which he's a lot of fun to shop with. And whereas Dale gets a little impatient, and Lee gets all excited about smelling the scents and everything and the deals and stuff. But there was a hot cocoa and like whipped cream or something. I was like, oh, I'm kind of tempted to get that candle. A little bit tempted. And I have a chocolate mint one from last year that I've been kind of hanging on to. So I actually really like the chocolate scent. So, okay, on the 8th, melt a drink scent. So I picked two. Tara had given me this. I was gonna melt it for Halloween. I was like, I didn't get a chance to do it. Well, it has apple cider in it, and I was like, yay! This is L3 Waxy Wonders Leviosa from Harry Potter. It's like one of their commands with their wands, spells, whatever. Apple cider, leaves, and spice. I was like, ooh, so I was super excited. Tara gave this to me because I was like, and leaves and apples, cider. Sounds like creamy. Because Tater's right there. Anyways, doesn't matter. I just didn't see creamy slip by me. But yeah, so that's very Thanksgiving fall-like. So I'm anxious to melt that. Tara had sent me those for my birthday. She's so sweet. And then I also picked from Scentsy Holly Jolly Cider. Now I have a whole brick of it, but I'm just gonna do the bar that I put in my club. I actually really like this one. It's like a cider, but I swear, like, I get a hint of tree. Hi, Creamer. I can tell their voices a lot, 99% of the time. Like, I know his meow. He's very vocal, likes to talk. I know. But it's like a cider. It's a little bit spicy. Just a little. But you also get like I don't know. I like this mix. So I went ahead. I don't always love the cidery ones because they get very pomegranate. But I don't know. Something about this combination with the tree, the whisper of tree, and with like the cider, and this one has a little spice to it. It's not as fruity. I don't know. I kind of love this one. So I don't know if I'll keep it in my club forever, but the artwork. As someone who loves art, like I have Monet and Van Gogh prints. I like to actually paint, do acrylic painting. Like I love art. So I'm obsessed with the art on here sometimes. I'm like, I know a lot of people don't pay attention, but I'm obsessed. Okay. Then, I'm trying to think how I want to set those in there. Those are my drink scents. On the 9th, melt a chopped candle or candle dupe scent. Now I considered chopping a candle because I do have like Bath and Body Works, Yankee candles. I do have some Goose Creek candles, and I thought, well, maybe the Goose Creek might turn out better if I did chop them. I kind of save them for if the electricity goes out, which doesn't happen very often here, but when it does, it's usually at night and you're in the winter and you're like, it's dark. So I like to have a bunch of candles on hand for that. So I have like 4 or 6 Goose Creek. I don't get a ton of fragrance from them, but I keep them in case of emergency, I guess. But I was like, oh, so I almost chopped one of those, and I was like, no. I'm pretty sure I have some things that are dupes, and I do. Bath and Body Works, actually. Where is the one? This one I'm gonna have to mix. I don't like it. I have a whole brick of it, and I need to give it to somebody because I don't like it at all. I don't even kind of like it. And Lee doesn't either. I'd given him the whole brick. I'm like, here, take this with you. I will ship it to you. Oh, it's right in front of my face. Okay. This is Candy Apple. It was I might have did a little piece and was like, it's too floral for the green apple for me. It's just like Winter Candy Apple from Bath and Body Works, like identical. And I don't like it. It's like the kind of sharp green, tart green apple and like a floral body care. I don't know why I don't like it. It's not that bad. But I don't know. I don't like the combination, I guess. So I'm going to mix it with Cookies for Santa. Cookies for Santa, when it first came out, I loved it. It was like a shortbread butter cookie. I was like, oh. Then when it sits for like a year, it gets really heavy on the melted butter. And I'm like all I smell is butter. Like I don't even get cookie anymore. I get butter. Like if you were to melt butter in your microwave and drink it. No, but I and this is a strong scent. And I was like, okay. I kind of like how the butter, my bird is covered. I kind of like how the butter and the florally apple works. I don't know. Like a lot of times floral and bakery kind of work together. So like the butter, the apples, and then the floral, the bakery. I don't know, it kind of works. And I'm going to try this. Who did I get this bar from? Brenda Summers. Brenda. Yeah, I don't know, it's like, I mean, I don't know. So I got I think I stuck this in my club to try a bar or to get a bar. I don't remember why, because I didn't like it. I don't know why I did that, but the sticker maybe. Me and the stupid stickers. I mean, it is a cute sticker, and I was like, I would kind of like to have a sticker. Then Lee gave me this for my birthday. This is Scents at Number 3. This is a Bath and Body Works pink chiffon bar, snap bar. I was like, okay, so I've never smelled this from Bath and Body Works, but it literally says Bath and Body Works. So I'm like, there's my candle dupe. It's really pretty. Like really pretty. Like I'm trying to be good. So that I can get the sense of the season. I just did a one and done Scentsy Club to get like the bricks and everything. Oh, I filled it with bar. All of them are bars I've never smelled. And so bear with me. Sorry on the bunny trails, but the whiff box sold out. Does it break my heart? Not necessarily. Would I like to have Creamy crawling behind? Tater's looking at him. It's kind of dark in there. I should turn the other light on so you can see him. But Do I need the Santa mini warmer? No. Is it cute? Yes. Do I have to have it? No. So I actually need an air purifier filter, the little red lights on my air purifier. But I was really curious what would happen because I've already clubbed the gingerbread cheesecake. That's coming in that club. And it charged today. The Christmas cookie comes out on the 1st, so I'll just grab that, a bar of that when I do the Sense of the Season bundle, if I do that. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna. I kind of want to see what's in the whip box. See if I want to make that half price. I don't know yet. Anyways, I don't like vanilla barnwood in the wax. It smells like Captain Crunch cereal to me. So do I need that in washer whiffs? No. So, I mean, I don't have to have the whip box. I waited too long to get it and it sold out even for clubs, new subscriptions. So I did it under Dale. So I have like 4 clubs and I just did a 5th one and done. 5th one, 2 with Dale, 2 with me to kind of preserve some bars and split it up so they're not as expensive. And because they were getting crazy expensive. Like I was never going to be able to afford them if I didn't add more clubs that I shift. So where was I going with that? I don't know where I was going with that. It doesn't matter. Okay. I literally have no idea where I was going with that. It's just... Anyways. I just wanted to see what would happen if... Oh, I know where I was going with that. So I have 4 clubs and I shifted them so that they're not coming this month. Because 3 of them were gonna and I was like, no. And so are they going to take into, did they count my 4 that I shifted and I'm no longer going to get, and maybe that'll leave one and maybe we'll still get a whiff box? Or what am I going to get in replacement? I was just super curious. I couldn't pass up the opportunity to see what happens because I was so curious. That was my point of all of that. Anyways, on the 10th, warm bakery style vanilla. So I picked, oh, I'm excited to melt this one. This is Teddy B's Vanilla Dream. This is vanilla cake pops, a drizzle of vanilla buttercream. I'm obsessed with anything that smells like vanilla buttercream. Angel food cake with a hint of cupcakes at Tiffany's. I actually like cupcakes at Tiffany's. Pour 318 of 24. This smells like heaven and I haven't melted it yet. OMG. And I love melting Teddy B's when I work from home. It does really good and I sit right next to the 40 watt Mason Mandala jar warmer and the Verve warmer, the 25 watt Verve warmer that gets super hot. I sit right next to it and it's like heaven. So yeah, I picked that one and I also picked, Martha sent me this one. She got this on 10 of 23, so it's been a year. Kay's handcrafted wax melted cupcakes at Tiffany's. I don't think she likes cupcakes at Tiffany's, if I remember right. Vanilla cake, buttercream, toffee, and a hint of chocolate. Yum, yum, yum. I'm like so excited. Oh, I mostly get the buttercream, and I'm obsessed with the buttercream. Now, I'm going to try these in my hotter warmers. That's this in my hotter warmer upstairs too in the office. Unless I get tea lights sooner. So that's what I picked for bakery style vanilla. On the 11th, melt something patriotic to honor veterans. Again, this is kind of hard. So I picked Salt Mountain Melts. This is apple crumble pie. This is warm apple slices, flaky pie crust, buttery crumb topping, cinnamon, vanilla ice cream, poured 730 to 23. What's more American than apple pie? Beats me. All American apple pie. Oh, I love apple pie since I love apples and cinnamon. Like, obsessed. And then everything wants to fall over. On the 12th, No Shave November. Melt a shaving cream scent or cologne scent. So I went with Zape. This is Tapper Fade, and it's shaving cream and yuzu. It's very refreshing. Like almost slightly orange. Like the yuzu in here with the shaving cream comes off like a very fresh orange. I don't even know how to describe it. It's so pretty. Like I'd never thought to put yuzu, but it comes off like orange and shaving cream together, but holy cow. Like I love orange. I love fresh usually, and that comes off really pretty. Like, okay, so I picked that one, and I also picked Lee had sent me this for my birthday, and I'm not gonna get a chance to melt it in October. So this is Milo Candles, and it's extraterrestrial, and it's, oh, he keeps telling me and I keep forgetting. Is it Mason? Mugler. I don't know what the first name. Mugler Alien? Is that right? Lee, if you're watching this, comment. I don't know why that doesn't stick in my head. This is really yummy. It's like a yummy cologne. Like it's fresh. You get like the slightly woods. Like, I don't know. It's really good. So it's the Alien cologne dupe. Well, there's another, oh, it's candle dupe. Never mind. And then, oh, I also picked Kay's Scented Wax Melts Fierce. Somebody gave me this. I love Abercrombie & Fitch Fierce. Oh, Virginia Snell gave me this. I love Abercrombie & Fitch Fierce. Which smells so much like Scentsy's sheer leather. A lot like the White Teak and Amber, which is like a stronger sheer leather. So keep this in my place. On the 13th, melt a topaz or citrine colored wax for November birthstone. I love citrine. Love citrine. So I picked pretty citrine color. The Last Petal from Scentsy. Oh, this is so pretty though. I swear it's like a mango. It's like a mango and a floral. Virginia gave me this one too. Thank you, Virginia. Oh, it's the mango in this that I love, and then the floral. It's really pretty. I think, yeah, that's the only one I did. On the 14th, melt anything spicy. So I picked a couple. Spicy. I'm gonna mix this one. Where is it? This is the Villains Dark and Devious. When it's first poured, it's very blackstrap molasses is what I get. Like I've done a lot of like molasses cookies or gingerbread, and it's still that, but it got really dark. Like it's blackstrap molasses and like brown sugar. Like it's dark. It's mostly what I get. And I was like, okay, that's I mean, blackstrap molasses gets dark. And I was like, let's mix it with caramel praline cake. So this is like caramel cake. Oh, I love this one. This one's in my club too. I do get a slight cereal vibe. But I don't know. It's got something really good in it. This is another one of those bakeries that I have from Scentsy. It's rare for me to put the bakeries in my club. I love bakery when it's unique. This is unique to me. Like, this stands out. This is one I club. So I'm like, when I smell these together, I feel like the caramel white cake goes really well with the blackstrap molasses and brown sugar. Like, I don't know. I hope this doesn't overpower this. I might have to go 2-to-1. And I still have a couple bars of this. I ended up taking it out of my club because I think I had like 4 bars, and I was like, I mean, this is like a Halloween kind of I mean, you gotta be in the mood. But I'm hoping these two work really well together for mixing. Then I also picked from Scentsy, where are you? My daughter sent it to me. Pumpkin chai, which chai is a spice. I have 4 cubes. Like, she, I think, still has this in her club, so she's like, you want one? I was like, sure. But this gets like very red hot cinnamon. It's like pumpkin and red hot cinnamon to me. I mean, I do get kind of a nutty vibe to it too, which you think with chai. I don't know, but the red hot cinnamon starts to come out. And she loves red hot cinnamon, so it's no surprise she loves that. This is a funny prompt. I don't know where this came from. On the 15th, World Vasectomy Day. Warm a V or a scent you've cut from your club. So I picked 2. It's just funny to me. I picked Vanilla Oud that Lee sent me, and it has the seal, so there would be no point in sniffing it because I can't. Yeah, so I had Vanilla Oud. Oh, that's gonna be a lovely day. And then I'm also picked, because I had this in my club and I cut it. Now, my daughter sent me this home with her dad. Not that I think he'd even care anyway, but Eric, if I'd have said something, he'd have probably brought it in from, they were in May, out in Kansas, and it was hot. And you can see it got kind of, wouldn't really say moldy, but I mean, look at that label. Good Lord. None of my wax bars ever look like this, but this literally sat in the car, in the truck, and it's gooey. I was like, it's time to melt this guy. Oh, but it smells so good. A part of me, what did I pick? I think I got this from my club, and then I ended up keeping toasted caramel sugar because they smell a lot alike to me, and I actually kind of like toasted caramel sugar better. This might be a little more marshmallowy, but it's really good. So yeah, toasted marshmallow. That was an Easter scent, like right around the time I first joined, and like that following year, 21, I think. And I had it in my club for a long time, and I was just like, I don't melt this all the time, so I took it out of my club, and then I was kind of like, it makes a great mixer. What was I thinking? On the 16th, so she was trying to give me some because she has that in her club, and then I got that hot mess. Melt an oldie but goodie. I picked whipped vanilla pear because this was bring back my bar. So this is still in my club. The pear scent is light and sweet, but I literally get the whipped cream, like Cool Whip. Not like Ready Whip, but Cool Whip. Like the fact that I can actually smell the whipped cream with the pear is fascinating to me. And it's such a light scent. This is such a pretty time of year to do pear. I don't know why. It's like a mental thing. I feel like pear is like fall. But this is also a good one to do in the summer because it's a lighter scent. It's not real heavy. And then I also picked, because this has been in the catalog forever, ever since I've been a consultant, which was the end of 2020. Where are you? Pumpkin roll. It's the perfect time of year for pumpkin roll. On Thanksgiving, I love to have pumpkin roll. I'll either make my grandma's recipe, or a lot of times people do fundraisers, and I buy the fundraiser pumpkin rolls because I'm like, it's basically spice cake. You know, I feel like this would overpower. This would be a fun one to do on Thanksgiving Day. That could be fun, but I'm afraid this would overpower this. So those are oldie but goodies, I think, and perfect, appropriate time of year. And then on the 17th, melt a scent that would contain a buttery note. You'd think I'd picked Cookies for Santa, right? Well, I actually picked, and Tara just sent me. This is in my club, though. I just haven't gotten my club since I clubbed it. Everything Nice. Now, this is kind of squashy pumpkin, but when this warms, you get the melted butter. And I get, it literally smells like when I make pumpkin buckle, which I might make that this year. It's kind of like a dump cake. You just dump all these ingredients in, but the warm melted butter comes up on top. I get pumpkin buckle. So yeah, you get a little squashy pumpkin, but with like the buckle, the bread, like the cake, and then the hot melted butter, the spices. I don't know, it reminds me of pumpkin buckle, and I love it. If that butter note didn't come out, I might not love this as much. I might be like, it's just like all the other pumpkins that they tend to do. But I love the butter note in this. I think because it reminds me so much of melting butter, pouring it on that, baking it, and then just all the amalgamation of flavors and smells in the pumpkin buckle. Otherwise, it kind of reminds me of like a pretzel too. Melted butter sometimes smells like pretzels. Not in Cookies for Santa. It's like butter. But yeah, yeah. So I picked that one for the butter note, and I also picked, where are you? From Scentsy. Where is it? Oh, right there. This is coming back in Scents this season too. This is toasted apple butter. It says apple butter. And I was like, I love doing apple cinnamon this time of year too. This is heavy on the spice to me. This is not the same as apple butter frosting. So if you're thinking apple butter frosting, don't, because this is heavier on the spice. I like it. Not enough to club it, because I actually prefer baked apple pie from Scentsy. I like it. I just prefer baked apple pie. Like it's more of an even amount of spice and apple. I don't get predominantly spice like I do this one. That's just, yeah. So there's that. And then I might have written those down. You know those ones that I wasn't going to melt? I think I actually wrote them on this list because I see a couple of them. It doesn't matter. On the 18th, melted Disney princess or glittery decorative wax? Well, I actually have a Disney princess one. And someone sent me this. This is True Love Awaits Disney princess. And my daughter gave me this one. You can tell because it's all yucky. It's really pretty. It's kind of like raspberry and flowers. I'm trying to describe it. I'm trying to figure out why it's all gross. I mean, I think it was his dad's work truck, but still. That one makes me, like the other one kind of looks like moldy because it got like in here, but this one's kind of like on the outside. Doesn't matter. Okay, so the floral is like rose petals to me. This bar reminds me of like roseberry, red roses and raspberry. Oh, it's really pretty, like really pretty. I love that one. My daughter does not like florals, so that's probably why she gave me that. And then on the 19th, melt a scent used to relax or unwind. And this is the one that I was talking about. This is Teddy Bees. I was going to do it in October, but I didn't get the chance. Teddy Bees Creamy Cashmere and Fireside Marshmallows. Like, that is so cozy. I love cashmere. Fire, like, marshmallow fireside, anything. This is cashmere cream, caramelized sugar, fire roasted marshmallows, hints of whipped vanilla, and sandalwood poured 7/14 of 23. Oh, like so good. Oh my gosh, it's like cozy, perfumey. That's so good. I can't wait to melt that. Got that in a D-stash. And then on the 20th is pick a scent that could fit into more than one scent category. This was kind of hard too. I thought it would be easier than it was. But from Scentsy, I picked Autumn Stroll. Brenda gave me this. Brenda Summers. This used to be in my club too. So I picked this because I get like spice. So I feel like this could be spice category. But then it's kind of cologne-y and woodsy. So I also feel like it could be the woods category. I mean, there's apple there. So, I mean, I guess you can make it fruity too. But it's hard for me to decide if this should be, and I don't remember what Scentsy puts it in. Because if you bring back my bar, I don't always remember their scent categories. But I'm torn between if it's spicy or if it's woodsy. I would probably lean woodsy. But the spice in here is kind of heavy. So I could see how people would think that's too spicy. But yeah, Autumn Stroll. Perfect time of year. On the 21st, melt a gingerbread scent. So I picked another one I am not going to get a chance to melt in October. Haven't even ever melted it. Sassy Girl Aroma Apple Cider Gingerbread. Apple cider, donut, and gingerbread. Well, there's my gingerbread. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Apple and gingerbread go really well together. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I love this. It's just so good. So super excited to melt that one. And then family, this was kind of hard too, in a good way. Because I was like, oh, this could go so many ways. On the 22nd, family game night. Family fun game night. What would you melt? So I picked another one I wasn't going to have a chance to melt. This is Cuddle by the Fire by Sassy Girl Aroma. It's Fall Yoga Pants by the Fire, which is one of their most popular blends. With sugar cookies. Like, what family doesn't love to have sugar cookies when they're playing games? Hazelnut marshmallow fluff. It's kind of like Nutella. And lattes. Well, this is perfect. This is literally perfect. And oh my gosh, it's so good. So good. Don't ask me what's in Fall Yoga Pants by the Fire, but yeah. That's gonna be amazing. And then on the 23rd, melt something with cranberry. So I make cranberry sauce, homemade from scratch at Thanksgiving. So I got this from Zape when we went to Wichita, Kansas, where my daughter lives. We went to their store and I got this specifically thinking this would be fun at Thanksgiving with my cranberry sauce. It's called Sauced. And these are the cutest shapes, a pumpkin and an owl. And this is sweet cranberry, mandarin orange, and citrus fizz. I was like, oh, this will be perfect out here. And then I can do something like pumpkin-y in there. sauce. That's going to be so much fun. And I also picked cranberry muffin from Scentsy. This is, I think it's in the catalog, so it's not in my club at the moment. But I do like, no, this is a strawberry shortcake doll one. Never mind. I think I did club this. I can't remember. Is this in the, I think this is in the catalog. I can't remember. If I just had a couple bars and I kicked it out of my club. Because it does kind of give me a strawberry shortcake doll, which I like. And then the muffin. I like this bar. I know some people don't because that's too perfumey, but I don't think so. And then I also picked cranberry pumpkin spice because I'm like, it's just a perfect time of year. Virginia Snow gave me this one. I love the pumpkin spice in this one. So good. And then like the cranberry adds like a hint of something special to the pumpkin spice. So the sweetness really. And then on the 24th, this is fun. Warm wax in your favorite NFL team colors. So I went with, although he's no longer playing football, he's announcing football. But when he was playing football, Tom Brady was my favorite. So I went with the Patriots colors, red, white, and navy blue. And I actually think that all three of these are going to work together, and I might put a cube of each in my warmers. Stargazing. I love this one. Oh, it's getting like wet though. Oh, Jimmy. It's like almost like a powdered bubble gum. And something cozy. I don't know. I love that. I would club that if it came back. And then Oh Snapdragon is the red one. It's like a very sweet floral. With like the bubble gum. And then the Liverpool. These, I'd have kept these in my club. It's one of the few sports cologne type scents that I actually really love. This is the Liverpool one. I'm kind of sad that they were doing away with their license. So I love, Arsenal's my favorite, but Liverpool's my second favorite. And there's almost like a powderiness to this cologne. So when I do like the fruity floral with the powdery cologne, and then I mix Stargazing with it, which is like bubblegum cozy. I don't know, it all kind of works, you guys. I actually think these are going to be really good together, all three of them. So stay tuned for my mixes because I got purple on the, or blue on the cover, but you guys, I think it's going to be really cool. So there's the Patriots. Tom Brady. I'll always be a Tom Brady fan. I'm gonna try and stick the rest of those in there. And then on the 25th, melt something with cashmere. So I picked another one I wasn't gonna get a chance to get to in October, Cashmere Pear. I'm like, well, there we go. Oh, this is so pretty and it's still perfect for November, Thanksgiving. Like, it doesn't go Christmas here until Black Friday, which is the Friday after Thanksgiving in the US. Like, that's when my brain starts to kick into moving into Christmas mode because you're shopping. Oh, I love Cashmere Pear. So, it's so light though. That might go in my bedroom. I think someone gave me that. Who gave me? I didn't write it on there. I might have got it in a clearance bundle, but I swear somebody gave me that. And then I also picked Teddy Bees, because I have to have some Teddy Bees for my office. Teddy Bees Cashmere Apples. And there's a hair. White, oh, and this is such a good one. White Cashmere Woods, Beach Treats, Notes of Apples, and Damp Woods. 7/6 of 23. This is so pretty. So pretty. I love Teddy Bees. Which those should ship out middle of November, so my gigantic Teddy Bees order will be coming. And then on the 26th, Melt from a Brick or Loaf. So I picked Cozy Kitchen from the Christmas tree bricks last year. Because I don't love the shape of the bricks. Like, I don't know why. I mean, they're cute for gifting, but to store, it's less wax. You can't open it without breaking it. This is like Nutty Bakery. It's creamy. I get a little bit of cinnamon spice, some nuts. So I don't remember the scent notes in it, but I was like, this is in my club still, the bar. I just haven't got my club in a long time. So I thought it would be nice to get through that brick. And then on the 27th, Warm a scent that reminds you of a loved one that has passed. I think we all know what I was going to pick. So on November 1st and 2nd is Dia de los Muertos. So I plan to set up a whole display. And I can do a whole video on the whole Dia de los Muertos in my display. But I'm going to do my 2 cubes that I have left of Familia Comes First. This is so pretty. Oh, it's like powdery and floral. But it's almost, I think this has marigold in it, but it is. It's like a very sunflower marigold, like a fall floral. It's not just floral, it's like a fall floral. Like if you like any of the sunflower scents, this. And like a powder, I don't know, it's really pretty. So I plan to do that. And then a mix that Anna Nation came up with. This reminds her of her friend Dusty who passed away. Rainbows and Butterflies. I happen to have 1 bar that I've been hanging on to. And then Ursula, Poor Unfortunate Souls. I can't read who gave me this. Somebody gave me this. Well, this is like berries, like goji berries. Makes it a little tart. I like it. I really like it. Is it one that I would club if it wasn't for the sentimentalness of it? Not necessarily, but I actually like it. It's like a mix of like blueberry, raspberry, and strawberry to me. And then the goji berry makes it kind of tart. And with Rainbows and Butterflies, you guys, it's really pretty. Like Anna came up with a brilliant mix, and it was like her best friend who passed away, my best friend. And it's a really pretty mix. This is kind of like a very coconut milk kind of smoothie. It's fruity, but it's very creamy. And I almost swear I get coconut. Although this one, I guess you can't hang on to these ones forever. Because this one's starting to get a little bit sharp. And it's not normally. So it's not gooey on this side. But it is, I feel like the oils it's getting a little sweaty on the inside. No, it's my imagination. It's not sweaty. Yeah, I almost think that this bar could turn. Like, it's sharper than, a little bit sharper than I remember. Like, it's almost gonna start, so it's actually a really good time to do this mix. But this one is getting gooey. Oh, and it's a beautiful mix together. So Ursula had to do it, had to do that mix with Familia Comes First, and then that one's in my club too. That's worth the $7 to me. Again, it's when I go over that video, it's really, really precious. It's not morbid. Dia de los Muertos, Day of the Dead. It's actually a very beautiful sentiment on honoring family and loved ones. I highly recommend Disney's Coco. And I kept going, I don't want to watch this movie because it's going to make me cry. It did make me cry. Dale cried. It's beautiful. It's the sweetest movie. And at the end, it touches your heart and blesses you in such a way. And it's literally just remembering your family and your loved ones who've passed. And I have pictures of pets that I plan to put up, and family, and Ursula, obviously. And yeah, it's beautiful. Highly recommend that movie. And then I'll do a video in a couple days. You can see what I do. Which I would still like to get the Coco warmer. But anyways, I digress. On the 28th, you can tell it's been a while. I mean, Lee and I did a video, but it's been a while. On the 28th, free milk for American Thanksgiving. Aw. I did Rose Girls, Holiday Hangover at the Castle. Oh, somebody gave me this. Was it Tara? Tara or Lori? Somebody gave me this. Eggnog, apple fritter, royal sugar cookie royale. No, royal sugar cookie. Basically same thing. And whipped cream. So I did this one. Love this. Love that apple fritter note. And then I'm also doing a very Mario Thanksgiving. Somebody gave me this. I don't remember who. And I know I've done D-stashes from Steph the Scented Gemini too. And I can't remember what she gave me. I really need to write on these. But this has sweet potato. This is perfect. Thanksgiving time too. Sweet potato, royal sugar cookie. I really wish you wouldn't name it that. Pie crust, caramelized pralines, sweet pumpkin pie, and a sprinkled marshmallow. I'm like, have to do these at this time of year. And I also have I have to be a tiny bit careful with these bags because my cat Michael is obsessed with chewing on the plastic. And then I'm also going to do, because I feel like I haven't melted this in forever. Again, it's Scent of the Month I Didn't Love. It's Warm Pumpkin Drizzle. It's like pineapple upside down cake and pumpkin. And it's confusing to my brain that I'm smelling, I feel like they don't go together, but I feel like I'm smelling cooking at the same time, like a pineapple upside down cake, yum, and a pumpkin bread or something. And I feel like they don't mix. I don't know. I don't hate it, but it's just strange to my brain. I still have something, so I feel like I need to melt this. It's good. I make too much drama over it. And I want to try mixing it with Forever Fall and kind of, Tara gave me this one. I feel like it won't be, it'll bring out more pumpkin maybe. Because I get quite the art, the art on that one. I mean, the art on this one is cute too, but the art. And this is kind of like it's kind of like a nutty pumpkin bread, like a nutty pumpkin bread. I feel like I might even do this alternating warmers. I think that's what I might do. Although when you put them together, I kind of like the mix. I don't want to completely drown out the, I mean, I have more bars if I do. The pumpkin or the pineapple upside down cake. Anyway. And then on the 29th, over an hour, Melt a Wax you got on deal. Now, I picked, this vendor had asked me if I would try their wax and review it. So this was a deal. I didn't pay for this wax. They gifted it to me just to kind of advertise for them. So this is Enchanted Scent Memories. This is Grab My Pumpkins. This is pumpkin chai, pumpkin cookie crunch, pumpkin cupcake, and pumpkin marshmallow. So I thought that would be a good one to melt. And then I got this, somebody gifted this to me, or I'm pretty sure it wasn't in the round robin. This is Vintage Chic, which I've never bought from them, so I know somebody gave it to me. Hopper's Morning Routine. Might have been Tara. I mean, the cutest little pumpkins. I feel like the ones Martha and Summer gave me at Rodon. So is it could have even been April. I don't know. Remember mornings are for coffee and contemplation. So indulge in glazed donuts drizzled with caramel sauce with a steaming cup of black coffee, just like Detective Hopper. And I don't know who Detective Hopper is, but I've done one of these and I wanted to do the other one because I like to put in that warmer out there. Okay, and then on the 30th, last day, melt a wax starting with M, S, I, or P. So I picked two. I picked Knowles Farm Scents Pumpkin Pie Pound Cake because it's not Thanksgiving if you don't do this one. Vanilla Pound Cake, Pumpkin Souffle, and Pumpkin Pie. I poured 11.29 of 23. I know Martha from Martha's Fragrance Corner loves this one. So that one, and I'll probably still have some left over. I probably won't do the whole thing. I might, depends. And then from Scentsy, I felt like I had to have a maple, so I'm doing maple vanilla glaze. This is a good one. It's like maple and cinnamon. I don't know, it works. I think this is the one that smells better on warm, or was it maple rum cake? It's kind of like a maple icing, but it's kind of heavy on the cinnamon, so maybe a maple glazed donut, heavy on the glaze, like the frosting on top, but you kind of get some of the donut underneath. But yeah, so you guys, that's my melting basket for November. I'm anxious to see what you guys do, what you come up with for the prompts. Hopefully you're participating, because it's a lot of work that Patricia puts into doing this, and I know I appreciate it. It provokes me to melt things that, I mean, would I have grabbed some of these? No. I wouldn't have grabbed these, so it provokes me to melt things that I wouldn't have necessarily grabbed. And I kind of love that. I mean, it's having me try some mixes that I wouldn't have tried. I probably would not have grabbed that brick. Again, sometimes I'm like, why do I keep grabbing bricks? Because I have a bunch of them sitting there. And I need to do like Ashley P. like go on like a brick melting binge. But then part of me wants to hoard those because I have most of them in bar form too, and it's just easier to melt a bar versus working on a brick and feeling like you don't get anywhere. But yeah, you guys, that's my melting basket challenge. So hopefully you guys participate too, because I think it's a lot of fun. And yeah, I don't know. I like it. I like being creative with the prompts, because some of them were like, huh. And then, like, would I have melted stargazing? No. Or Liverpool? No. But to do the Patriots prompt, I was like, or Dragon, Snapdragon. And then to put them all three together and be like, well, now wait a minute, this could be good. Like, I'm smelling them all three together going, I think I kind of like this. Like, I took all 3 bars out of the clams and smelled them together going, I think this could be spectacular. So yeah, it prompts me to melt things that I might not have, and I actually appreciate that. I appreciate the work that she does put into it, and that she's inclusive to vendor, Scentsy, or both. She tries to be very inclusive, and yeah, it's just fun to do something along with the community. I know a lot of people follow along, and yeah. So thanks you guys, and we'll see you soon.